Hey girl, these kids have been stressing me out and it's showing up all over my face, so I'm gonna do a makeup therapy session for myself. I'm starting by getting my lid ready. I'm using the Born This Way concealer and I'm gonna use it to clean up underneath my brow, and I'm putting it all over my lid. I'm gonna make sure I shape it to the best of my ability because this is gonna help my eyeshadow lay a little bit better. Anyway, you should use an eyeshadow primer on your lids, but I didn't feel like looking for one, so I used this concealer. I took my pressed powder and I'm just gonna set the whole eye. We don't want any creasing. Go into your Juvia's Place chocolate palette, take that chocolatey brown shade, start on the outer corner of your eye, work it in, and then we're gonna also pull it outwards so we can get kind of a cat eye shape. And I'm just taking my time with this. I'm making sure to blend out the edges, and I go in with this deeper chocolatey brown shade. They have names, I'm sure. I don't know what the names are, but I took it to the outer corner of the eye, like the outer V, and I'm working that in slowly and making sure it just blends really well with that first transition shade. Take your NYX glitter primer and just add that all over the lid, but don't get in your eyelashes like I did. I'm gonna do like kind of a cut crease with this, and I'm not a professional or anything, y'all, so it's not like the neatest, but we're just trying to have fun here. So cut out that little crease if you can with that glitter primer, and then you're gonna take your shadow. I took this sparkly green shadow from the Culture palette by Juvia's Place, and I used a flat brush to just pack it all the way on the lid. Now I'm gonna go into a deep green shade, and I'm gonna put that right behind that sparkly shadow. But don't worry, I'm not stopping here. I'm putting it there so I can prep for a deep green sparkly shadow, because I want this to transition a little bit better, and I feel like it looks a little harsh. So we need to add some sparkly deep green. Next, we're gonna get into the face. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. This is the pink one, and do y'all see how bad my face is broken out? It hurts so bad. I started a new birth control like not even a year ago, and it completely tore up my face. I've never had acne like this. Anyway, I'm taking my concealer and I'm taking a e.l.f. color corrector, and I'm just gonna mix them together so I can cover up these acne scars. I think the best way to apply this is to use a really precise, dense brush and just place it on the skin and dab it in. Don't drag it or anything like that, just dab until you get it kind of blended out to your liking. And this is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure what number it is, but I know it's Morphe. My under eyes also needed some color correcting, so I went ahead and did that. And then I'm gonna take some of this loose setting powder. This is by Beauty Bakery. This is the flower setting powder in the shade Almond. And I'm just going in under the eye and basically all over the face, because it's also gonna help my foundation to lay better. But I do wanna set those areas where I put that color corrector and that concealer. Let's apply the foundation. You already know what I'm using. It's the L'Oreal True Match. I have some other foundations that I really want to try out, but I don't think the shades are correct. So for now, this is what I'm using, and I like to use a flat brush to apply it. I apply it everywhere with my flat brush first because I get the best coverage this way, and I get a really smooth base. And once I'm done with that, I take a very damp beauty blender and I just blend everything out. So I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Halo Glow wand. I don't remember what shade this is, but I think it's like the deepest shade they have. And I'm just gonna use that to contour And then I'm taking this angled brush to just go ahead and press that into my skin. I'm trying to stay in like these precise spots so that I look more chiseled, and I'm trying to do away with this double chin. My favorite blushes are these liquid blushes by e.l.f. and I'm taking this pink one, and I'm also going to take an orange one and just layer them on. And yeah, I'm probably one of those girls who has blush blindness, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to add my Too Faced concealer in the shade Chai right up under my eye. I'm trying to place it in a way that won't make my face look wider, but it'll make it look a little bit longer because I got a chubby little face right now. And then I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. concealer. I think this is in the shade Almond. I cannot remember, but it is super bright, and I'm just trying to brighten up that inner area of the eye. But I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the blush right into my concealer. I blend it as best as I can, and then I go in with the butt of the sponge and I just try to do away with those harsh lines and bring that blush down a little bit further. I take whatever product is left over in the sponge and I just go over the top of my lip, and then I go over my chin area just to brighten up and elongate my face a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. I'm using the Fit Me in the shade 320. This is very bright, but I'm trying to keep that area a little bit bright. I use a triangle puff to set it because I feel like I get a more airbrushed look with it. I'm gonna follow that up with my Beauty Bakery powder. This is the flower powder, and I have the shade Almond. I'm going ahead and I'm just meshing that blush and everything together, the rest of the concealer. I didn't want to use that bright powder on those areas because I think it would be way too much. But now I'm just bronzing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more blush. I'm using the powdered blush. This is Juvia's Place. I go in with that lighter shade on the inner part of my face, and I do take that underneath my eye. I love me some pink blush. It is so pretty. And I take this orange shade on the upper part of my cheeks, and that's about it for the blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. This is with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a loose setting powder, and this is in the shade 40. I just go over all those areas at the bottom to lock everything in. I'm gonna use some setting spray to lock this look in and tone down that chalkiness, and then I'm gonna go back to the eyes. I'm taking that Chocolates palette and going into that dark shade, and I'm just taking that right up under the lash line just to give me a little bit more depth, and I'm using a brown liner to line my eyes. I literally always do the same lip combo. So I'm taking my black opal liner. This is the eyeliner, but it works for the lips as well, girl. I couldn't find my dark brown liner, so I just use a black, and then I go in with a brown liner that's a little chocolatey just to diffuse that black shade out. I'm gonna go in with this Revolution X Tammy lip gloss. This is from her collab with Revolution Beauty. I feel like if I ever got my lips tattooed, this is the color I would have them tattooed. It's the perfect nude for dark skin. It is just so beautiful. And I love that these glosses are creamy and they give you like a lot of shine, but they're not sticky. This lip gloss was the star of the show to me. This is a Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss. It's just a clear gloss and it's so glossy, but I feel like it made the whole look just come together. But let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Would you wear this out? Thank y'all so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.